G'day everyone and welcome to the Trekzone Spotlight. Matt Miller with you in my car because BlackVue have sent me the brand new DR-750S dual channel dashcam system for me to review, which is absolutely fantastic because it's an upgrade on the DR-650 GW that I had, which is now an obsolete model. The BlackVue DR-750S now has full HD 1080p cameras with 60 frames per second in the front and 30 in the rear. Both have the new Sony starvis cmos sensor, which should mean better quality at night, but I'll touch on that shortly. Support for up to 128GB micro SD cards, and the best bit is that they'll use the same mounts and cables from older BlackVue models, like in my car. So it's been a few weeks since I've had these cameras installed, and I've got to say my overall rating would have to be 5 or 6 out of 10. Things I haven't been impressed with: the night vision on the new cameras, the 750S. Have a look at these shots from the other day driving home from my other job. You can see that driving on the highway with street lights and a few headlights, not a worry at all. As soon as I get to the part of the highway where there are no street lights and only just a smattering of headlights, well, it doesn't quite handle that at all, and there is a lot of artifacting. I can only imagine what YouTube's compression algorithm is going to do. So there's that. There's also the fact that the BlackVue dash cams, I've got a 650S in my other car, the 750S under review here. They've both suffered from overheating and failure while in parking mode during some hot days here in Brisbane. I'll certainly admit that they were hot days, 35, 36 degrees, but they're dash cams. They're designed to be on the windscreen 24/7. They're designed to be in parking mode with battery backups to allow them to run for a little bit longer. I was originally thinking that my cameras were sort of at fault because I connected them directly to the second battery, which means they're running 24/7 non-stop, whereas at least in my other car, the battery pack does run out of juice after a couple of hours. But the problem with them is that they're crashing, or they're shutting down. Let's be fair, they're shutting down because they are overheating, which is fine, which is absolutely fantastic. The only problem is there is no notification to the occupant of the car that the failure has happened and that the occupant needs to restart the camera. So that's a disappointment, but I understand the 650S is not under review here, but the 750S is. But it's done the same thing. The brand new camera, the 750, has done exactly the same thing as the lower model, which I don't think is very good. So those two things really drive down my review of the product, but it is a solid build. I love the fact that it's not one of these cheaper ones with the LCD screen on it that's blocking 3/4 of the driver's view. So in that respect, it's tucked up and away from the driver, which is fantastic. Hopefully BlackVue can work those things out, and if they can get those things right, well, they've got a solid product on their hands. A huge thanks to BlackVue for sending through the cameras to review. You've got to take the good with the bad, and I think that so long as you're aware of the limitations, you're not overly disappointed. So that's where I'm sitting with the BlackVue DR-750S here on the Trekzone Spotlight.